Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the webinar where we will briefly be discussing over the next 60 minutes how you can actually look at leveraging the GlobalLinker platform to grow your business. GlobalLinker, hi Sumit. Can you please chat your message in the chat box or in the Q&A section? I'll definitely answer you. So GlobalLinker is a business networking platform. I hope you all can hear me. It's a business networking platform which helps businesses, one, connect with each other, become a digital business as well. So, in the sense, if you're looking to make a digital footprint online, you want to create, establish yourself digitally, you can start doing that here. You get a digital profile, you can build a digital catalog, and you can use that profile and catalog to network with other SMEs. And because the catalog is also digital, it is interactive. You can start looking at getting inquiries or maybe orders if that's what you also accept. In case you are also, in your business, you also take orders as well online, you can start accepting that too. So here is where you can start establishing yourself in the digital world and start maintaining if you would like to. Yes, Sumit, please drop in your message in the message box. I would uh, I would reply. In the meanwhile, I would encourage you to introduce one another. Use this platform also to, talk about yourself. Please introduce yourself, your company, what do you do, which industry you are in, and whom do you, what are the products you do offer. It'll be difficult for me to speak about the entire webinar in Hindi, but I will try to speak a little bit in Hindi as well. It's more of an English webinar. I'm sorry, Atulji. Hi, Jay. Jay, GlobalLinker is a B2B business networking platform, but it would depend what you are, looking at. It is open for everybody else to use as well. I just put a brief introduction about myself. So, hi, my name is Nafisa Setwala. I am with the GlobalLinker team since the past 12 years, and I have been looking at the product experience, the product features, and customer experience as well. That has been my role in GlobalLinker to help enhance the GlobalLinker platform so that members can get maximum value out of this platform as well. So, here's what I do. And I really am happy to, come and interact with you all during the webinar. So it gives me an opportunity to interact with you firsthand, know who's there on the platform, and even hear you out as well. So we'll give another 2 minutes before I start the webinar. And I've already given a brief introduction about GlobalLinker. I would also give you a brief this on what would be doing on the GlobalLink in this webinar as well. Over the next 55 minutes or so, I would be telling you about GlobalLinker. Definitely, this is more for you to get acquainted with the platform, understand what the platform is, and then how we can leverage that, online as well. So we'll be putting certain real life cases which we can use from your side as well to, where you can use to interact, and you can actually apply them onto your business. So I'll be giving you with a lot of thoughts, with a lot of questions that you would have to answer yourself and actually go and digest and understand about what you are, where you can apply it in your business so that you can get digitized as well. The last few couple of minutes would be also in how you can actually, we'll open it up for Q&A. So if you have any questions about the platform or even how you can digitize your business, etc., we can do that in the final part as well. So here are some people who have, and yes, while this is a webinar where only I'm doing most of the talking, I would like you to, I would be asking you a couple of questions. So please do, reply in the box. And that will just help me understand what's the mutual feeling and what's the base that's going on, with you all. Thank you very much. So just briefly introducing everyone to the much of my how much I can the time I have, I'll just introduce. So there is Raj Kumar Verma from ASV Worldwide Private Limited. There's Ghulam Mohammed Malik. He's Muzaffar from GlobalXim. They are into exports of agro products, and Chintan Davi from CHDXM. They are merchant exporters. Swaroop, I'll answer your question in the Q&A if that's okay. You can. I would like you to raise your question in the Q&A so I can come back to it later and answer. Uh, Maybe you'll get an idea even when I'm doing the run up to the webinar as well. Naveen Agarwal is from Navine Solutions Private Limited. They supply high quality footwear at competitive prices across the globe. Darshit Patel is from Damodar Global Venture. They are mostly into exports and specialize in providing cereal and cereal products, honey, etc. I think the time is up. It's time for me to start the webinar, but yes, please introduce yourself and others as well. Again, if you are raising your hand, please do ask your questions in the Q&A. Either I will try and reply to them if it falls in the flow of the webinar, I'll answer it during the webinar, or we'll leave it for the Q&A as well. So please go ahead and ask your questions in the Q&A section. In the messages, they tend to get lost if there isn't any this over here. So yeah. So I'll just reiterate for people who have just joined again. I'll give you an overview of the GlobalLinker platform, how important it is to have a digital profile. That's why you are here. You are here to build your digital profile, to build a build a digital footprint of your business online. आपको अगर online आपका digital business आपको digital जाना है, तो you can actually create your profile over here and make it something which other people can share, use, access, and also interact. And why? How are the different mediums you can use to sell online? So online there are several channels available on. You need to understand what is the best fit for your business and which are the channels that are available and which are the channels which you should be using for your business. Maybe all are good for you, maybe some are good for you. And you need to pick the right ones because every channel you pick would require some effort coming in from your business. It is another business channel which you are creating. And how do you attract prospective customers? I think somebody asked a question over here. So that's where we can also talk about that. And then the last segment would be for Q&A. So I'll quickly move on to GlobalLinker. May I just ask a question that how many of y'all are already a member of GlobalLinker and have joined the GlobalLinker platform already? If y'all can just answer with a yes or a no, that would be good enough for me. Oh, great. So a lot of y'all have joined the GlobalLinker platform. Maybe for the people who have not joined GlobalLinker, after the webinar, you all may see value and you all would want to be a part of the platform. GlobalLinker is a free to join platform. It's an invite only platform. It's for businesses to create profiles, and you can create a digital profile. So anybody is free to join. You can create your account over here easily. It is very simple to create an account over here as well. Anyway, let me get started. So I will give you a brief introduction about GlobalLinker, and I'm getting started now. I'm just resharing my screen. When you create an account on GlobalLinker and you complete the sign up process, you would be coming on the home page, which we call as the dashboard. And here you see a couple of things. So as a small business, we feel, a lot of businesses are actually looking to connect with other peers, get new suppliers, get new buyers. How do you do that? So one is when other suppliers and buyers are getting highlighted. So here is where you can see, we highlight a couple of suppliers who have completed certain criteria, who are verified, etc., who have a completed profile, and we spotlight them. So they are automatically spotlighted basis of some criteria they have already met, and they get featured over here. Maybe if your profile is also complete and it's meeting the criteria, you can also be featured over here in Supplier Spotlight. So here is a way for you to get to know other businesses as well. And they're getting featured because their digital profiles are complete. Another way other SMEs can get noticed is by posting. So on the timeline over here, you see a lot of people are posting about their products and their catalogs. And they're saying that as a seller, I'm looking for a buyer, etc. over here. And, talking about certain products, certain information, maybe. And so here the timeline, it's more like a feed where people can interact. You can comment, like, etc. You can do that. So here is where you can actually go ahead and post. People can actually know you, and they can actually visit your profile as well. So you're not just reading the post, but you can visit the profile as well. You can comment, interact, and take the conversation forward if you find it interesting. And vice versa, if you are posting, somebody finds your post interesting, they can also take the conversation forward with you. So it's a way for you to get noticed with other people. On GlobalLinker, there are other things we do like events, there are invitation requests you may have received, there are certain knowledge related articles which are posted which you may find interesting. So they are recommended to you, and you can, interact, you can either read them and use them for your business. The masthead is something which is very important. You can access GlobalLinker from the desktop, from the mobile. There is also an app which you can download. So look for GlobalLinker in the Play Store or the App Store, and you can download GlobalLinker over there. And you can access all of these features are available in all three places. An important thing for you to interact with other SMEs and know more SMEs is by using search. Typically, you would be looking for something or you would be selling something. So if you are selling, like a lot of y'all are merchant exporters or manufacturers and into the export business. So I'll just take an example which you may want to use, which I think, y'all would find relevant over here. And maybe you're looking at, say, excavators. That just came up in my search. So I'm just writing it. So, and here is where your actual search for SMEs would begin. Let the page load. And this would give you results in products, which has that keyword, in company names, which have that keyword, in posts, which include that keyword. And you can start mining that information to connect with other businesses as well. I'm sorry, this is taking some time. Maybe my internet connection is a little slow today. I'll just wait a minute. At any rate, till my connection comes on, I will move to the next thing so that we don't, we make maximum use of the time we have. Another thing we can also do, you can also do is, apart from, I'll come back to, how you can search with search over here, is GlobalLinker also would like you to get empowered by knowledge. So when you have knowledge, you can also make better business decisions. And that kind of knowledge is put forward in articles and discussions. Discussions you're already seeing as posts over here. Remember, typically you would use it to, talk about your business, your products, your features, etc. And you would also use it, to share some achievements you may have or even requirements that you may have. You can also share that, and other SMEs can, who have the capacity to fulfill it, can reply to you and take the conversation. So as an SME community, we would like to empower you with articles, with knowledge, and those knowledge is, shared by several different people in the community. Hi, am I audible? If you all can just reply, I'm just a little dicey. Okay, great. I'm sorry. I thought my connection is bad because none of my pages are loading. I'm just checking my connection. Okay, we'll wait to solve that, but the articles page is loading right now. Yeah. So we get a lot of, we try to put in a lot of business related topics are discussed in articles, which are actually posted as an article, and these are posted by our partners. They are also posted by different GlobalLinker members who are, subject matter experts in their own industries. So they would like to talk about, their expertise as well and their learnings and share it with the SME community. So they can also, write over here. A great way for you also to get to talk about your industry expertise and let other people use that knowledge for their benefit. It could be in the areas of leadership and management. It could be in the securities and surveillance. If you are in that industry, I'm just giving an example. And, people can interact over here. So here is where we have members who have posted. And here is an opportunity for other people to read about your article. And, in their mind, you get established as an expert in that particular field. And in future, if they have that requirement, maybe they would come to you in future. So here is another soft way of building your brand awareness and establishing your self as well, so that you can, you can build your brand footprint as well in the minds of the people. Here we have by FIO, by our partners, Stora, etc., and a lot of other members who are posting over here. What I would like to leave you with is an example on how articles do benefit somebody. Now, say, for example, here is Mr. Rajesh who's posting something about the export sector. And he has mentioned about, more exporting in the food industry. Somebody in the food industry would read it, and if they have some question about it in future, anything relating to food export related activity, this article would come in your mind that, oh, I read a very interesting article, and maybe I should connect with Rajesh to ask more clarifications, and a conversation gets started between them. Maybe they become peers, maybe they become partners, maybe it translates into a partnership. I'm just giving you ideas. So here is where you can actually use this for your benefit. So you wouldn't see immediate impact coming in out of it, but these articles can be posted. And do note that these articles can be shared not only in GlobalLinker but outside of GlobalLinker as well. So you post it here and they also get shared outside. So just another example of a thought which I would like to leave you with. If you have articles, then there are also events. The event which you are attending was also posted on the GlobalLinker platform. We also use the same feature to get registration. So if you are a business who would like to interact with other SMEs and get registrations, host a webinar, you can invite invitations over here by creating an event and getting registrations over here as well. So use this feature if you would, if you have would be doing something like that as well. Another way to interact with the community is by group, by having or being a part of a group. We are a part of groups already, several groups today, where we interact with different members and we use it for our benefit. So we use group A for X activity, we use group B to interact for another activity. Here are also some groups which are created by businesses. Even by default, when you create an account on GlobalLinker, you become a part of the industry group that you are in. And you can interact with different members in that industry as well. So there's a sports and fitness, business and services, consultancy, etc. You can be a part of a group in your industry group and interact with those members as well. So be a part of groups, engage with different members. You can see, a great way for you to get connected as well. One very important part of, obviously going digital is maintaining your business profile. And your business profile consists of two parts: information about your company, and second is your catalog, which is, where you add your product information, your services information, so that members can actually use that. So you are here on GlobalLinker to get, something out of your business, right? To grow your business, to get leads or to get orders, or to strike some partnership with somebody. So your profile becomes very critical, because if I read something about you, I would like to know who you are, what your business is, and your business profile actually tells you a lot about yourself. I'm just showing you an example I'm just going to the settings and I'm showing you how the profile looks like. So here is where I'm going to my profile. It's a test account which I have on the GlobalLinker platform. And, all the information I add over here can be seen by different members. This is my catalog, which has been updated. And if you can see, I can actually directly go and edit the information I have. You can also add a lot of information about your products and this. And if somebody wants to know much about my business, I can add things like this, my industry, locations where I'm located at, licenses and certifications. Shivansh, I'll get back to you. My addresses, who are my key contacts and what do they do? What are their, focus areas, etc. My own preferences, and I can add much. When I want to update my product and catalog, that's one of the biggest parts of your profile. You actually have a separate section, which we call as an online store. And why we call it as an online store, I'll just tell you. The catalog is simply a place where you can add your products. And the moment you just create an account, you get a catalog where you can just take inquiries about your product. But if you want to convert your catalog into a complete online store, then you can actually use that. So the moment you create your account, you get a catalog, and you can convert it into a fully fledged e-commerce store, so that one, you can start accepting orders. You can build it has its own independent URL. It has a storefront where somebody can actually come, enter, and visit and place orders or place inquiries as well. And the same catalog can be used to plug it into a couple of other sales channels where you can get. So one of your sales channels is your profile. So we call it as a sales channel. You can, this is one sales channel. If somebody has visited your profile, somebody has seen your products, and they can send an inquiry or come to your store as well. The second channel is a store. The third channel is you can list yourself on a exporter driven portal, which is called as the Indian Business Portal, that is promoted by FIO. And the fourth one is we are also ONDC compliant. So you can also, if you are also B2B, B2C, you can also plug your catalog into ONDC as well. So you can use this catalog to not only, and you can interact and you can share this catalog with your own current customers as well, so that they can get orders and inquiries from you as well. I'll just show you a couple of examples while I'm not going to depth of how you can manage your catalog. We do have a lot of webinars which are constantly being done by my teammates on how you can set up your catalog, manage your catalog, make the most out of it. I just wanted to give you an overview on what are the opportunities available for you by creating a catalog over here. And I will also show you, I'll talk about that in the end of the session. I would also like to come back to the first point, which I started with on search. So we were looking for, okay, I'll just look for beans now. So if we are doing beans and I search over here, the search result would come up. Yeah, sorry. This is a search page when I search for excavators. And my results are on products, companies, people, posts, articles, events, groups, and offers. So it is spread across a wide variety of, uh, items we have on GlobalLinker. And here is where you can actually start reviewing those products, seeing if it is valid for you and your business. And, you can either directly send an inquiry. That's where your catalog becomes interactive. And I'm directly going to that person's store, the storefront which they have created. Or I can send an inquiry direct from here as well. So this information helps me to make a decision as a buyer or as a partnership that I would like to start with that business to take it forward as well. You can also see, you can also interact with companies over here. So anybody who has that, please, you can look at it. And they are from wide, different countries as well. So you can select the country of your preference and you can, interact with that as well. And actually zero in and filter on your this. So which industry do you want to interact with? What is the business type of people you would like to interact with? So use these filters to your benefit to zero in on what are the kind of businesses you want to interact with and connect with them, either by way of products, sending them an inquiry. And the same works with you. If your business is listed, you come up in searches, etc. as well. This is one thing I wanted to show you. I wanted to also show you a couple of things. Many of us think that we don't need an online channel. Like I don't need an e-commerce store if I'm in the B2B business. But B2B business also helps you digitize your entire current sale process if you are online. And there are a lot of facilities available in different platforms which help you actually manage your order management, make your ordering actually more digitized, and it doesn't have to be manual. Like nobody has to call your sales team, or your sales team doesn't really have to go and visit somebody to get the order as well. They can visit your catalog. You can set up certain rule sets that, I'm giving him a credit period. He gets a discount of X because he's my platinum customer, he's my great customer. I give him 25% off on MRP. All of these rules can be set when, and then he simply needs to come and log into your store and see what are the special pricing and the credit limit which you have set for him. So it's a great way to digitize it with your existing customers as well. And even when you get new acquisitions, it will help you also streamline your orders and make it very simple for you. I'm showing you a couple of, B2B businesses who actually have created some great storefronts and online stores over here. So here is one which is into security, security accessories, etc. So here you can see all of this is what they do. A very nice storefront has been created. We call this the storefront. And this is their products and services. And we'll just go into one product to show you how a product actually looks like. So here is where I can actually see the product. and I click on it, and I can actually send an inquiry. So, I just write what I need. So I need, say, 200 of this. I write my message. I can write things like this, send my message, and I'm just writing this on behalf of a buyer who may have seen your catalog, and send the inquiry. Log into my account, send the inquiry. I can know more about it by reading the product description, etc., and take my decision as well. See, also browse through other products, etc., and do that. There is another business who has created a very nice storefront, which is Swat Products. Swat Products is in the food and beverage industry. They are very popular in Bikaner, and they mostly went online because they wanted to build their reach in the B2B space as well. So what they did was they created their online store. They did a lot of digital marketing, SEO, and their products started showing up in online searches, etc. And they actually got certain partnerships, and they could expand nationally as well. So a great example of that. But you can see their storefront is pretty nice. It's a very simple and a nicely done this, not very complicated. But here the thing is, this is not not only inquiry, but you can actually complete your purchase on this store. So you have to enable it on your store, whether you want to purchase it, or you want to make it an inquiry driven product, or you want to make it a purchase driven product as well. Here's another business, which is Himalayan Naturals, into products which they also white label. So again, a very nice storefront where I can directly purchase as well, or I can see a lot of information is available for me. Another B2B business is MM Polymers, into rubber and rubber related products as well. Again, mostly in the inquiry space. So here is their product profile, and where you can actually see all their products. Buyers can do it, and now it's up to the user, up to this business to do digital marketing, SEO, to make sure that their online storefront gets noticed, and comes up in the right search results with the right buyers, etc. So here are some very interesting things which I wanted to show you. Another B2B business is here. They create entirely custom made machines which are into beveling. And here is where all of them are priced on request, and you can directly send an inquiry so that the conversation it goes forward as well. I hope I'm audible. And yeah, so I wanted to leave you with certain thoughts over here. So I just want to, now that you'll have seen the GlobalLinker platform, you'll have also seen some examples which I have left you with. I would just like to know, are you already, selling online, maybe selling it on a marketplace, or you have your own online store like this where you're getting, inquiries, or you're getting sales? You can just write with a yes or a no if, you're getting sales and orders with your own online store. Do reply in the chat box. I'll be happy to read them. So do you all have your own online store like this, where you all can actually get inquiries for? Or can just type with a yes or a no. Okay, that's great. For some of y'all who have already said yes, it's great. I'm sure y'all understand the opportunities that you're earning with, and you're getting because y'all are, already online, and the effort that is taken for you to sustain and build your online presence as well. So we do understand, and I'll come back now to my presentation to tell you that GlobalLinker helps you with certain things. With two very important things that you would like to, so that you can get. One, we help you digitize. Because you're digitized, we help you get discovered on the platform. We help you create an online catalog. We give you the tools so that you can create your online catalog, leverage it to your benefit, and use it so that you can get inquiries, you can use it for purchase, to get purchases, to also set up your own supply chain with your partners as well. We can do that. We do that as well. So we're giving you the tools. We are also giving you a lot of networking related tools as well, where you can meet other businesses and interact with them as well, so that you can build new partnerships, you can get new clients, you can get new suppliers. You can use this platform. Obviously, you do it at your discretion. You have to use the relevant things to ensure that you're getting in touch with the right businesses. But yes, that's what GlobalLinker helps you do. At the very beginning, when you create your account, you simply create a catalog where the moment you add your products, if they are searched and they are there, you can start getting inquiries at least for your products. Then if you're serious about building your, different channels over here, let's talk about that, what we are doing next. So now, how do you build your digital profile? How do you set yourself up digitally in a business? So the first step is, yes, you have already built your digital profile on the Global Linker platform. What do you do next? Now you have to identify, where do I need to sell? आई हैव क्रिएटेड, मैंने मेरा कैटलॉग बना दिया है, अभी मुझे कहाँ पे बेचना है या कहाँ पे मुझे मेरा बिजनेस या मुझे कैटलॉग दिखाना है. ऑब्वियसली मुझे वेब सर्च में दिखाना है. ऑब्वियसली जहाँ पे मेरे दूसरे एसएमईज है एक मार्केट प्लेस में, जहाँ पे मेरे प्रोडक्ट्स दिख सकते हैं, मुझे वहां पे भी दिखाना है ताकि मुझे बायर्स के इंक्वायरीज आए. और कौन से चैनल्स है जहाँ पे मैं मेरा प्रोडक्ट कैटलॉग दिखा सकता हूँ. नाउ दैट वी आर डूइंग दैट, so we have to identify which channels are available for online visibility. I'll give you a few examples. Uh, One of them is on GlobalLinker. If you have created your digital catalog, you're already networking with other SMEs. If you've seen in search, etc., your product and your product, your profile, everything shows up over there. The second is, you create your own online store as well. You become a part of a marketplace, so that if people are looking for general products, your product is also displayed, and you at least get a start on where your products can start getting sold, and you can build a relationship with that particular supplier later, and you know where your products are getting used. So being in a marketplace becomes also very critical. The third is for online visibility. If does it make sense for me to do digital marketing and SEO? So for that, I need to have my own store for me to do digital, and SEO as well. Do I have the time and the resources to do that? Do I have the funds required to support that as well? If I'm doing that, so is that a channel which I would like to use as well? The third is, I can also do soft things like posting, like building brand awareness about my business, or establishing myself as an expert. So I would use different platforms to do that. So I would use social channels and social marketplace, social platforms to do that. So, I can use like just like a Facebook example, not appropriate, but I would use examples like that, platforms like that to build my market as well, at least to build brand awareness. So a lot of things I can do over there to get people to come to my profile or to come to my store as well. So that is also a very important channel which I should be using online for visibility. Other ways, I need to get people coming to my digital profile. Search, online web tools, being in marketplaces, being in networking platforms so that I can only network with other SMEs. These are the 4 or 5 places where you have to identify yourself and also decide what is the effort that is required for you to do and be in that channel. The third part is naturally falling over there. They would network and build connections. So being in a being in a platform like GlobalLinker helps you also interact with all the other members that are registered on the platform as well. So you can network, build connections. I'm sure you also attend programs which are, events and exhibitions which are physical in nature, which are close by to your location where you are, or maybe you also travel outside of India, outside of your country or your region to for certain important events which you would like to attend as well. Think of GlobalLinker as an online channel where you can actually meet people around the world to interact. Building your own sales channel, very important again, so that you can set up yourself and use it to get people coming in, and you diversify on marketplaces. Marketplaces are like, say, an Amazon B2B or an eBay or many other sites are there for your this. It's good to be there. However, where you start getting orders and your volumes come in as well. But when you want to build a good clientele, you want to get loyalty coming in, it always helps when you build your own sales channel, which is your own online store. So here is where you have built your business and you're also building your own store as well. When you're talking about your digital roadmap, this is where you set it in. Now, I will just give you a couple of things before we start on this. Is by using GlobalLinker, you have created a digital catalog, which you can network with on GlobalLinker. You can use it to build your own e-commerce store. That's where your digital roadmap can come into it, and you can maximize it. The third is the same catalog. You can use it to build, to plug into the Indian business portal, which is an exporter-led platform. And the fourth is, you can also be a part of OMBC. if that's one of your aims as well and your goal as well, which is aligning with your business strategy. So let's talk about it. You build your foundation. So you say, for example, you're using a channel called, you're using the channel of setting up your own e-commerce store. So if you're doing that, then you set up the foundation. So you set your store up, you put your products, you create a strategy, and you make sure that your team is aligned to getting orders, etc. over there. Then you start promoting your online store. If you're promoting your online store, which is if that's the sales channel that you're using, then you would enter into digital marketing, SEO, etc. If you're using a sales channel called your digital profile, which is on GlobalLinker, then maybe your strategy is slightly different for promotion, where you would say that I would be networking with other SMEs. So I would go and send them invitation requests. I would post on the platform. I would, read other people's comments and interact with them also. So that's my promotion strategy, which I would be doing. Once I know that which strategy is working with me, because everything is this for you, your business is unique to you, you know what is going to work with you. You need to now understand what is working, and then you grow with that. So you see growth coming in over here, and then you maximize it. So you make it 10x, you make it 1x. So if you know this key in digital marketing, this is working for me, I would go 10x, and I would start, putting more time and effort and resources onto that one as well. And then I repeat the same process. And then I look for additional channels so that I start expanding my digital footprint as well. Obviously, I will not go into everything together. It's very difficult to manage that. So you would go one by one. Rohan will come back to you in the Q&A section as well. I would just like to ask you one question over here. Now that we are talking so much about you being digital over here and why it's important, just to drive the point home, I'll just ask you a question. You all can just ask, or, answer yes or no quickly. One is, do you buy anything online? Have you bought anything for yourself personally online? You can just answer with a yes or no. I know the answer. So we would have bought something for ourselves. Thanks for replying. But yes, we definitely have bought something for ourselves. I think I can also go further to say that today I may have made at least one purchase in the last year, which is relating to my business online itself. So I would have bought something for my business online. You all can validate it by saying yes or no. Uh, I'm getting it on a personal list that there are several of you all who are saying yes. So if you have made a purchase personally for yourself, or even for your business online, you would you would come to understand the depth of the fact that your own customers would also are also that tech savvy now, and they'll be very comfortable buying things online as well. As long as you have established your relationship with your customer, then for them to order online becomes so simple. Imagine you have a catalog which is 24/7 working for you. It doesn't need a shop which needs to be opened at 10 o'clock in the morning and shuts at 7 o'clock. And if somebody has the requirement or would like to do it at 10 o'clock in the night, you are not available to take that order. Your catalog is working for you 24/7. It's always has its doors open, and you can always place that order. And in the morning, when you start your work, you already have certain things which you have to execute. You would have leads, you would have certain messages which have come on your store, you would have certain inquiries. Your profile is actually working for you 24/7 because of the efforts you have done it. So the setup effort, maybe the digital SEO marketing effort is, goes high over there. But in that case, I think it's well worth it. Many a times we do think that it's very difficult for us to do that. And creating all of this, your digital catalog, everything is DIY, but you can take professional help as well to create your own digital catalog, setting up your own online store. Many people do that, but yes, there's a cost involved. Even GlobalLinker charges its members at a nominal fee for setting up an online store. But if you think that's well worth it, maybe you can explore it. But otherwise, it's a DIY solution as well. One thing I would like to leave you, the last part is, how do you realize where are you, how well your business is digitized? So we have prepared a small digitization index, which will help you understand and actually benchmark yourself whether your business is digitized or no. Ideally, there are around 8 to 10 parameters in 3 different areas which we have set up. I'll just show you. One is in the marketing section, in the operations, and in the sales section. To be a digitized business, you need to be at the bottommost part of the step ladder over here, which has been created in these 5 areas. If you are the bottommost, then yes, you are digitized. If you are in the topmost, then you need to work to get yourself digitized better. So I'll just quickly walk you through this, which is now in the marketing section. So very important for you. Your products are already well established. You know exactly what you're talking about. But when it comes to marketing, that's where I need to know. I need to set up myself professionally. So having a logo becomes very important. So do I have a logo? If I don't have a logo, I just have any random logo which has been created just because I need one. Do I have a professional logo, and is that updated on my profile? That's important. So creating a professional logo is one up in having being digitized over here. Second is your online profile. I have a profile. I have a profile on on some marketing or some other platform, but is it delivering results for me? If I have a profile, is it completed? And is it an active profile? Am I using that profile to interact with one another? So how am I leveraging this better? Do I have my own website, which is my sales channel? No, I don't have any online presence. It's only an information website which people just come and read about it. Oh, but I also do info and promotions. Yes, I have my catalog where actually people can come and purchase. They come to my website, they see my catalog, they can actually purchase from it. That would be a great thing to have. Social media. Where am I present in social media? I don't have any presence. I am present in certain areas which I know my target audience rests over there. How frequently am I interacting with my audience? Am I doing paid promotion so that I can get more audience, etc.? What am I doing over there? So this is a thing which you should be, do I have a social media store? And next would be business searchability. How well I'm searched online. So there are certain tools which are available where you can always be there. Do I have do I have a Google listing? If no, is it well populated? If not, then the next would be having a listing with complete details. Same in operations. In order management, how do I currently take my orders? Do I go and I visit my distributors and my clients to get orders? Do I take them over the phone? Do I get them on email or WhatsApp? Or actually, I have a store where people just come and place the order and I do it. How is my inventory management happening currently? Is it, do I have a record book? Do I have it on Excel or a software where I have a person who's actually managing that? Or I have an integrated ERP system which is doing that. Then my sales. What are the sales channels which I'm using? Is it only physical? Am I doing physical and delivery? Am I also available in marketplaces? And I also have my own e-store. Am I also plugged into different other inquiry-based marketplaces which I can be in? In digital payments, what kind of payments I do accept? Only cash and check, online. Because I have an e-store, do I, it's only inquiry or I'm able to take online payments, etc. And how do I manage my customers? I don't have a database. I am maintaining my database, but am I using it in the right way to, interact with them? So for example, if I have a sale which I would like to run and I'm making use of some upcoming festival or some upcoming thing which I would like to offer my distributors or my customers certain offers, am I able to do that? Somebody has mentioned I'm not audible. I would just like to clarify, am I audible still? If you all can just reply with a yes or a no. Okay, thank you. And do I have loyalty program? So this will help you. Thank you very much. This will help you understand how you can actually get digitized in your business, and how high are you on the digital scale as well. So this is actually, I would like to leave you with all of this. This is more of food for thought for you. What I would like you to do now is sit back, take some time out after the webinar to think that what do I need to do next? Where do I need to be digitized in? If I want to be digital and I want to become a digitized business, what are the things which I would like to, be present in? So I would actually like you to take a notepad, write down the 4, 5 sales channels we spoke about. So you can still write it down. I will also chat it over here. Do I have a digital profile? Do I also have, can I be in marketplaces? And they can be, these marketplaces can be linked to the profile where you have created as well, or even independent marketplaces you can also look at. Do I have, and what are the other sales channels? So these are all my sales channels. Which is the third sales channel is my own store. I can also use that. And then I can plug it into different, portals as well, like say ONDC, IVP, etc. I can use that. So try and create your business strategy around this. Like, do I have one? Do I need two? Do I need three? Do I need four? Am I already there? I'm not there. And where do you want to be here? Where you decide over here, then you start building your digital footprint accordingly. And you rate yourself as per this digitization index as well. So, in one, how well I am, in two, where I am, in three, where I am, and then you can start growing. What happens is when you're creating a digital profile, just one example I would leave you is imagine, currently your team is taking orders for you, etc. If your entire order management is on your own web store, where people are just coming and placing an order directly, one, you're freeing up resources. You can actually direct your resources to areas where you actually need to scale your business and grow your business. So, initially it becomes difficult. So, change is always difficult to do. But once that change is done and you're able to direct your resources in the right path, you will see growth coming in. And you've already established yourself in two channels. So, you'll see growth, you'll see business coming in from your digital side. You'll also see more business coming in physically as well, because your resources are now focusing there rather than doing, business as usual activities like managing orders, taking orders, etc. You would just need somebody who is more well equipped to manage to manage your inventory, to make sure that your inventory reflects, your profile is accurate, products are reflecting correctly. So you would have to make some business decisions accordingly and work towards it. So this leaves me to the end of my webinar session. We've tried to keep it very short. We've tried to keep it very to the point to make sure that, and mostly we wanted to keep it such so that you are able to take it and actually implement it in your own business strategy as well. So more lots of things for you to think about now. And I will leave the forum now open for Q&A. So please go ahead and ask your questions. So Jay asks if this is for B2B or B2C. GlobalLinker is a B2B business networking platform, but the tools which are available, you can also use it for B2C, where you're building your sales channel as your own store. You can look at doing that from B2C. It is very much possible. Atul Kumar is asking, okay, Atul Kumar has introduced his business. So Rakshit is asking how to grow our export business in the global market. So one is, Rakshit, you can, once you set up your digital footprint, one is you be in marketplaces which are catering to foreign buyers. One of the things which you can be a part of is the Indian Business Portal. So I will just show you here. This is a marketplace for purely for exporters, which is promoted by PO. And here you can see that a lot of products and services are added over here. So if you have created a catalog on GlobalLinker, you can actually your products you can then request to be listed on Indian Business Portal, and this is actually promoted to foreign buyers by PO. And you can look at getting inquiries from here as well. So here is where one of the ways is for you to identify different marketplaces and ways in which you can get your products noticed. So one is marketplace. Second is you build your own web store, something to this, like this, and you can start promoting it to your target audiences abroad. So if you are supplying to X country, you start, looking at those keywords, etc. The third would be you also start searching for different businesses and this over here as well. And you can start connecting with them as well over here. So you can connect with your target audiences and your target industries over here and do that. One of the ways which you can do is by actually searching for connections, which we have as ad connections. And here you can select your target audience, your target country, your target city, your target industry, and review their profile and send connection requests to them. So I hope I've answered your question here. Jalpa is saying, I'm a merchant exporter. We would like to start an Ayurveda merchant export. We need your help. Which platform and which countries and what certificate are required? I'll try and connect you with the right team, Jalpa. Ideally, it would get started to if you start building your online store at least, so that what we just spoke about would apply to you as well. It would be a matter of what are the target industries and what compliance you need to follow for the country which you want to export to. Bharat, as a textile exporter, most of the customers we have are technologically inept. Okay. How is an online presence going to help with these sectors and how can we address these challenges? So a lot of people are understanding the need for being digital and they are, trying to be online as well. And yeah, such platforms are trying to make it simple for people to come online and interact with them. So that's been my learning from being online and being in this business for so long. So we do understand that that is a challenge which you have. But yes, so one is for you to come across a challenge and getting listed online, and the second is there are other lot of buyers who are themselves learning as well, and we are making the experience simple. So members can understand and use this to their benefit, and they don't have to really work very hard to learn something and understand this better. Would just like to also mention to you that while these you may get overwhelmed, that it may be very difficult for you to create a channel which is your online store like this over here. So this online store can actually be done by you. You create your banners, etc. and all. But we also help in creating these online stores as well and help you get listed on the Indian Business Portal if you would like to. And it's done at a nominal cost. So maybe you can explore that, but that is only if you don't have the time, and you can evaluate it if it is working in your business strategy as well. I'm just going through the chat messages to see if there are any messages they are missed. My email ID was mentioned over there. Rohan, I did mention that if you have a store, you can actually look at doing digital SEO and this. You can also build your digital profile, which actually takes a couple of minutes, and you can simply just network with other SMEs as well. Yogesh is asking, can we link it with our website? Yeah, so if you have your own website, which is information only, and you have created a platform like this, you can link this particular URL to your website. And whenever somebody clicks on shop, say you put a shop section in your website, they come to this store and they can start shopping over there. Rihanna is saying, I did miss a few minutes of the webinar. Yes, you would be getting a recorded session of this one. If you're registered for the webinar, all registrants get a recording of the webinar. Shivansh is asking, can GlobalLinker help me make a website on this forum as you showed some example? Shivansh, I would request you to leave your contact details on my personal chat, and I'll have my team get in touch with you for this. What is the role of FIO in this portal by Vinay Kumar? So we are GlobalLinker and we have partnered with FIO and we have the platform called FIO GlobalLinker as well, where and such people can, and you can also create your account and list yourself on the Indian Business Portal. So FIO is actually, the apex exporter body over here in India. And this is one of the ways for them where they can interact with SME exporters and actually help give them more immediate value or ground value to them as well by creating an account, interacting with the SME community. And they have also created a place called the Indian Business Portal via this, so that you can plug your catalog and list it on the Indian Business Portal as well. That's what FIO does. FIO also can connect to help you with any other related activities as well. Sumit is mentioning, ma'am, I'm facing issue in doing B2B for my surgical consumables and disposables like surgical gowns and drapes. Sumit, I would suggest you look at managing your strategy so that you're able to understand where is your target audience, and then you can actually look at making this for your benefit. So I'll show you, maybe I can help you connect with one of my team members and they can just walk you through and help you understand how you can do it. Mohammed is asking, share your contact details. It's right on the screen over here. Prathamesh is asking, how do we contact IBB for any query? So it depends what's the query you have. Is it for listing your product or you want to connect with a buyer? Then we can accordingly help you. Thanks, Shivansh. Prathamesh, how to preview your profile? My profile is there on GlobalLinker. You can just search for my name, and you'll see me. You can just write Nafisa GlobalLinker. You will find it. Uh, Harish is asking, how can I grow export? My product is porcelain tiles based out of Morbi, Gujarat. That's great. You should, again, if you would like to export, one is I'm sure you're doing things already so that you are getting in touch with businesses offline. It's great to have an online presence. Start building your digital profile, building a digital, and strategize yourself on the 5 areas that where you want to be present in, and start working towards it. Deepak Verma, I have a question right now. Sorry. When we are uploading a product, how can calculating a price, what kind of expense in the include like import, export, packaging, or custom duty? So you, if since it's an export driven product, you can just put the base price and you can mention over there that this is excluding import export charges, custom duty, etc. is additional basis of the final order which gets closed. You can mention that in your description as well. Rohan is saying, I link my store to IBP. I get message from IBP, but I don't able to see my store on IBP. Rohan, I'll connect with you. Just share your details, please. I will just check. I'll have my team check it and get back to you. Anil Pawar is saying, can we connect shipment API with GlobalLinker? We already have integrated payment and logistics providers so that you can accept payment and actually your inventory gets linked to your payments and logistics as well, and it becomes a completely digitized online sales channel. So there are certain, say, logistics partners we have already tied up with, like ShipMax, Wama Ship, etc. So do review that as well. It's available in your seller panel. I'll just quickly show you. If this is my seller panel, I'll go to my store settings. And here is where I can manage my payments, set up all the payment gateways that are available to me as per my country where I have signed up. So, I can, in India, we have Paytm, EasyPay Pro, Razorpay, CC Avenue. You can use PayPal, etc. While the courier services available are once you set up your shipping zone, it's very important. You have Wama Ship, ShipMax, ShipRocket. Hyperlocal delivery partners also are available, like VFast and Dunzo. What happens here is it helps in easy payment and logistics management, so that the order status, everything gets updated immediately if you use these. So Harish, I've shown you different ways on, Harish is asking, may I get contact details of buyers? So I've already shown how you can search for different buyers on GlobalLinker. You can also search for different suppliers. Here is one way where you come to add links and you search for your target industry and people within that. The second would be just searching for people who would be consuming your products. So if your product is applied in a certain industry, so for example, if you're into food products and your food products are used by restaurants or they're used by different this, you can look for that kind of SMEs and connect with them. Rohan is asking, how can I connect foreign buyers of my product? I just mentioned that. List your, do this, what we just said, search for different, network with SMEs, search for them, network with them, list yourself on Indian business portal, etc. Vinay Kumar, these will work as fulfillment partners for you. Yes. So if you all have any other questions, we can still answer them. I hope this has been useful for you and you all have had, it's adding value to you as well. I hope you're able to grow your business now and, define the right strategy to uh, to become digital as well. That's the aim. And if you all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team, or even directly to GlobalLinker, and our team will get in touch with you. In future also, if you're looking for any assistance or help, we do conduct webinars and events so that to help you manage your catalog, build a good profile, manage your sales channel, all of that. There are specific webinars which are done by my team of experts. You all can join that and take all of those learnings for free if you all want to go through the DIY mode. So all of these resources are available for you in case you would like to do all of this yourself. Swaroop is asking how to increase traffic and get orders. So one is being on this platform. Second is building your own sales channel and start doing your own web store and starting to do digital marketing, SEO, etc. That's how you will do it. It is hard, but it has to be done. I think there is one question. Naveen Agarwal is saying, we are a footwear merchant exporter and we need help to connect with buyers. Can you please help us out? Naveen, we as a platform, like I mentioned, we have given you all the tools to find SMEs, understand them, know who they are, interact with them, also build your catalog. So use those tools to connect with different buyers, use the recommendations which we are providing you and connect with them while also building your own sales channel. List your catalog in IBP, which is an exporter, platform as well. Sumit is saying, can you just show us now how to connect US buyers? Okay, sure. So on this page, which is add connections, I will just remove this country and I've selected United States. And you can see, I'm just writing United States. And the filter kind of resets over here. You would see over here, businesses which are there in the United States. And you can connect with such businesses accordingly. You can, view their profile, send them a connection request by simply clicking on connect. Now that you're seen in United States, then you can start browsing through your industry. So if you are looking at, so an example, beauty, cosmetics, and personal care. I'm just selecting one. It gets further this. So now you are actually targeting your target industry. You see their profile, you see if it is worth, you would want to connect with them and send a connection request. Other things is by posting on the platform, mentioning, calling out that you are looking for people in US to, start a partnership opportunity, etc. And people who, if they see it and they are interested, they would get in touch with you. Rohan is asking, are they verified? So for them to be verified, we do, ask for a small verification from such members. And we ask for certain documents which just establish their business over here. So one of the things of doing that is if they are verified, you would see a green tick like this marked over here, and it would be saying verified as this. That means I've given some legal document which establishes them as a legal entity. So these are verified from that front. Yes, you can review those profiles and see. Another sales channel which you can be a part of because you're in GlobalLinker is being a part of GL Bazaar. GL Bazaar is another marketplace which we have created so that you can, get inquiries. It's a general marketplace for B2B. Rehana is asking, if we are a company handling outbound tour packages from Sri Lanka, will this be useful? If so, what strategies to use? You may get in touch with SMEs who are looking, who for whom Sri Lanka is a target market, and maybe connect with them. So that could be the strategy that you're using, and you can define your content accordingly. Maybe you can also write articles accordingly, so that with respect to trade, compliance, regulations, etc., for doing business, for traveling, for establishing businesses, etc. Maybe you can use that kind of a strategy to set up your base. Just getting simple 2 tickets might not be the right way, but if you can start by positioning it for the SME community accordingly. I hope that helps. So we have overshot our time. And if you all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team. And I wish you all the best and good luck. Goodbye. I hope this has been a useful webinar for you. Take care.